Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We are in Null Sec. We're in my Alpha Clone character, Agro Brutal. Previously I made a tutorial how to do hacking a bit more efficiently in Null Sec, and I then had my character here in Null Sec and I wanted to get it out of Null Sec, and unfortunately I didn't bring with me any kind of like filaments to get out of Null Sec, because a way to easily get out of Null Sec if you are on a scanning adventure is to do the following. If you just type my name, go on Aceface here, my character, and then if we go on my bio, make sure you carry either border or internal, and then either glorification or extraction filament. If you have one of these, either or, it doesn't matter which one it is, just make sure it's either border or internal or glorification or extraction. Then you can use these filaments to just directly teleport to Pochven, and then directly teleport to Pochven, teleport from Pochven to High Sec. So it's actually very convenient, but if you do not have those filaments, it's not as convenient. So what we're going to have to do is scan our way out. Scan our way out. Yes, that's what I do when I've not got any filaments. And it's actually what I used to do when I didn't have any Pochven filaments back in the day when they didn't exist. Because they've not existed forever, those Pochven filaments. It was a relatively new thing in EVE Online. My go-to method previously was always to just get out of Nullsec through wormholes. It was very convenient. There are ways to get out of Nullsec if you're in Nullsec with an alliance, like to use freighter services. Costs money, takes a bit of time. I prefer to take it into my own hands and get everything out by myself a bit quicker, or at least on my own pace. Then it's a bit risky. The risky business is what you're doing when you're going through these wormholes, because could be bad guys in them, could be people in the Nullsec systems you're going to find wormholes as well. No guarantees here, but I mean, my character here is not the most valuable ship. It's an Imicus here. Nothing crazy. I mean, I was even considering to maybe just have the ship go boom, but I mean, don't want to just waste a precious Imicus. And I want to also show you guys how I would then find my way out if you're in Nullsec and you've not got any filaments to teleport yourself out. Okay, combat site, nothing we're interested in. Just typical. This is just so typical. Level 3 combat site. Likely it's something good. Level 3. And I find this, and I'm not looking for combat sites. I'm looking for relic data sites. I'm not right now. I'm just trying to get out of here. But feels almost always this is the case where you just want to get something, you don't find what you want, you find the other thing, vice versa. You go back to Nullsec, looking for the other thing, you find the thing you previously wanted but couldn't find it, but now you're not finding it. Now you're finding it in surplus, but you don't want it. Okay, we'll just go to the next system and search for some cosmic anomalies. Sanchez Nation. Okay, we've got some people here. One cosmic signature. See if we can find some cosmic signature systems. 4 cosmic signatures in here. Jump through Stargate. This is something you don't want to do. I just did now. I just directly jumped to the gate. I mean, there, for all I could know, there could be a bunch of campers there with bubbles and everything. I was a bit silly here, just walked directly. What I should have done is warp to, say, this planet. And that planet is going to be very close to this Stargate. So I can use the D-scan to check, okay, is someone there, someone not there? And I can see that no one's there now, so that's good. But, I mean, it could have been the case that someone was here. And I could have easily mitigated that by just going to the adjacent planet. It would have taken a bit longer though. I'd have to do 2 warps, but you're not going to die, or you at least avoid dying to some big camp. Okay, warp to some planet at 100. Launch probe, make it safe as well, just to be on the safe side. Get this to be a bit bigger. We need to get out of here. We've got some loot from the data sites we did before, nothing too crazy. I think it's a bit smaller. Ignore combat site. Relic site? Look, I also find relic sites when I don't want to actually find relic sites. I want to find wormholes. I don't find wormholes. I find combat sites. Everything else, apart from the type of signature I want. Okay, let's see if we can scan that thing down. Agro needs to find his way out. I need to get out of Nullsec. Another way to also get out of Nullsec is just directly go through Nullsec to High Sec, but I mean, high likelihood that there's going to be some camp there. people like to camp the entrances to Null Sec because they think that noobs are going to, or that's usually the case, that noobs like to go through these direct routes to there because they don't think that there are going to be people camping there, and they get a lot of kills. They get to brag, look all my kills, look how good I am. When in reality they're just sitting there camping all day, having no life. Okay, let's scan here. This signature seems like it could have some potential. Could maybe go for that relic site.
Warp-drive active.
I don't know when the last time I did a relic site in Null Sec was, like a really long time ago. And now the one time I don't want it, and that's when I find it. Data sites. Oh. Can't bother to do a data site. Let's go to the Sancho ruins. I can tell that the scanning speed here is pretty slow because I'm in an alpha clone character, and also with a ship that's not so specialized or like as good as a Tech 2 one or Faction one. Takes a bit of time to scan this completely. Let's do. We'll apply the rules we used before. Rule of sixes. Just go through the nodes that have surround. Oh, that was a perfect. This was like a perfect hack here, just straight to the system core. 4.2 million as well. I mean, this is the reason I like doing relic sites, because they have a tendency to have a bit more loot than the data sites. As we can see here, just one of those cans gave me as much as, or even more than the entire previous data site. Easy. Small armor repair blueprint. Don't think that's worth a whole lot. Could be something though. Astera. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Not want to go to that. Oh, never mind. He doesn't. I thought he was going to. I thought that guy was going to go for this data site or relic site. Because Astera will absolutely annihilate us. They're pretty mean explorers, like exploration ships. The Astera is very powerful. Got a good tank, good DPS. I wonder what this cosmic signature is. There's one cosmic signature that is pretty difficult to lock down here. Ah. Don't think the system core is over there. Oh, never mind, we failed that. Gas site, okay, nothing we want. There it is, system core. Usually in the opposite end. 300k. Okay, let's just go to the next system. GE8JV. Ooh. GE8JV. That is a system I'm quite acquainted with, actually. That used to be the old home base of Brave, the big alliance and corporation I'm in. GE8JV. Feels strange to go back there now. Can't bother to do that relic site. I know a lot of people are going to be angry now because could have got some more ISK, but I'm trying to find my way home. I'm not trying to earn ISK. And also, if I don't complete it, then it doesn't directly despawn. So I'm sort of leaving that site there. But I think it does despawn after a certain amount of time, but it's a bit longer, I think. So I'm sorry guys, I apologize, but I want to find my way home. Seems to be a pretty difficult scan over there. I'll go for this one here. And the combat site. Level 2 as well. AX dot. That was to my used to ratting. Wormhole, finally. Great. Where does this go to? Dangerous unknown parts of space. Okay, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult to find our way home from this wormhole, because dangerous, I think that's C5 or C6, like high tier wormhole. A little bit difficult to find your way to lower tier. Okay, let's see now. Wormy. And then we'll also check the static of the system. Static is to class 5. Okay. We'll just have to continue scanning here. Oh, there's actually a citadel. Look at that. St. Petersburg. This is probably the static wormhole that leads to the other C5, but we can check. And we don't have much more choice with all the few signatures we've got here. It's just always a case of finding the right statics when you're here in wormhole space. Z14. Oh, null security. Is this the one that we came through? This is not the one we came through, I believe, because Wormy is that one over there. Okay. I don't think there's really much benefit of going to another Null Sec system. It's just going to be back where we started, really. Not the same Null Sec system, but a different one. And this must be the static. Here's the static, the one that goes into dangerous, unknown parts of space. So I have to keep exploring here, see if we can find anything. But this is entry, so that we know which one we entered through. Make us safe there to scan in relative safety. Another C5 static, okay. Seems like we're sort of a bit stuck here in the C5s. Relic site, but not something we want right now. Especially in C5, I don't think we can find good relic sites. Difficult to scan anything, something here. Can't really get anything scanned. Got a wormhole here. Check what it is. Hope it's not another C5. This goes into dangerous unknown parts of space as well. You know what, guys? I'm going to have to take a bit of a break now. Been going on for a while. Family calls. But next time, hopefully, we'll be able to get out of here. At least it's a big progression that we managed to find a wormhole, and this is pretty common that it takes quite a while. Like, it's not uncommon for me that previously when I've been trying to escape Nullsec with a wormhole, it's taken forever. One of the big steps is to actually find a wormhole in Nullsec, because there's actually a tendency that I find is sometimes in Nullsec you just can't find wormholes, and I think it could be because a lot of people are rolling wormholes and making them get destroyed because they don't want people to interfere with their routing. And then the next step is that if you come through a wormhole, it's usually like a high tier wormhole such as this one, C5, and it feels like it's difficult to get out of this wormhole chain because it seems like almost all the wormholes are C5s. But we'll see. We'll eventually get out of here, hopefully. Imicus has to get home safe and sound. We'll make more progression later. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you at least learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.